speakers, honored guests, and the vibrant audience gathered with us today. I am Adamya Mishra, and joining me on stage is Urdhav Singh. It is with immense pleasure and profound gratitude that we stand before you to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the 18th edition of Symbhav, the annual intercollegiate festival of Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Since its inception in 2009, Symbhav has continued to grow from strength to strength, attracting participants from universities and institutions across the nation. It serves as a testament to our guiding philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam, the world is one family, bringing together diverse individuals and institutions under a shared celebration of culture, ideas, and expression.
At Symbiosis Law School Pune, the student body, with the strong support of our administration and faculty, has always strived to create opportunities that contribute to the holistic development of future legal professionals. These include Law Theatre, a powerful student-driven theatrical production reflecting social and legal issues in contemporary India. The Conclave, which brings together experts and thought leaders for meaningful discussions. Model United Nations conferences, and a variety of uniquely curated legal competitions such as client counseling, negotiation, mediation, investigations, and mono advocacy. Each edition of Symbhav continues to raise the bar. Last year, the festival hosted over 75 events, witnessing participation from students across the country. This year promises to be even bigger, with an expanded lineup spanning performing arts, visual arts, literature, academics, quizzes, gaming, and much more. Over the next few days, this campus will transform into a vibrant space where talent finds its stage, ideas find their voice, and friendships are forged beyond institutional boundaries.
Every year, Symbhav embraces a theme that captures the spirit and aspirations of its participants. The theme for Symbhav 2026 is Petals of Infinity. This theme celebrates the boundless nature of human creativity, ambition, and collaboration. Just as petals unfold endlessly, each participant here brings with them dreams, ideas, and talents that continue to grow and evolve. Through this festival, we hope to create a space where these aspirations blossom into lasting legacies built on innovation, expression, and collective effort. On this special occasion, we are honored to be joined by distinguished guests whose presence truly enriches this celebration. We have with us today our esteemed inaugurator, Honorable Shri Justice R.C. Chavan Sir, our chief guest, Ms. Radhika Deshpande ma'am, and our director, Professor Dr. Shashikala Gurpur ma'am. To mark the beginning of this celebration on an auspicious note, we will now commence with the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. Lighting the lamp symbolizes the triumph of knowledge over ignorance and the beginning of a journey illuminated by wisdom and positivity. May I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp ceremony.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती.
Thank you to our esteemed dignitaries for initiating the ceremony with this meaningful tradition. It is now our privilege to introduce someone whose leadership and scholarship continue to shape the academic and cultural ethos of this institution. Professor Dr. Shashikala Gurpur Ma'am, Director of Symbiosis Law School, Pune, and Dean of the Faculty of Law at Symbiosis International Deemed University. She is also the Honorary Professor at the University of Galway, Ireland, and is a distinguished academician, passionate researcher, and Fulbright scholar. With more than 33 years of experience in teaching, research, and industry, Dr. Gurpur Ma'am has served at prestigious institutions in India and across the globe. She has been recognized as one of the 100 legal luminaries by India by LexisNexis, and has also served as a member of the Law Commission of India in the past. Dr. Gurpur Ma'am has contributed extensively to legal scholarship. With great pride and respect, we now invite Professor Dr. Shashikala Gurpur Ma'am to please welcome the August gathering over here.
Good afternoon, respected Chief Guest, respected Inaugurator, my dear Deputy Director, Dr. Mohanty, most of all, the student convener of this great festival, Symbhav, Mr. Harsh Pandarkar on the dais, and his core committee of Mayuresh, then we have many of them like Shaurish, then we have Ashmita, we have Paul, we have Vainavi, among others. All of you, a very warm welcome to all of you, aside from my staff members and faculty members, all the students and invited students as well. And I should also acknowledge here two important people. One is our alumnus advocate, senior advocate in Karnataka High Court, Mr. Shravant Arya, and the other is Student Advisory Board President, Mr. Krish Mistry. All of you, a very warm welcome. Now, I wouldn't take much longer because our Chancellor, Dr. Muzumdar sir, always says, it is student festival, now you don't steal the show. He always says that it should be completely left to the students. So, true to the tradition of Symbiosis, in giving such opportunities of personal growth, leadership development, honing the skills, multiple skills of personality development, the Symbhav started in 2008. When we started in 2008, our idea was, Shravant was one of those leaders in those days. Our idea was that we were having a very small campus in SB Road. On the dais we have our esteemed Justice Dr. Mr. R.C. Chavan. Sir's daughter was my close confidant and then senior faculty, and for some time she was a deputy as well, Dr. Parimal Garud. So at that time, if I can share with you, we had a 14-room kind of accommodation with shared facilities with other institutes in a small campus, in the humble beginning that Symbiosis had. But we had a very prestigious management school in the neighborhood, which had people who had come in the 24-25 kind of age group or much senior than that, whereas we had vibrant 17 to 21-year-old. So I thought this is like what Sir M. Vishwesharaya, Sir M. Vishwesharaya, the greatest engineer that India had seen. Engineers Day is celebrated in his memory on 15th of September. He's from my home state, from Mysore. So when he saw Jog Falls, he said, what a colossal waste of energy. And that was how Karnataka Electricity Board was born. So something similar I thought, what a colossal waste of energy in our law school. When MBA students, just 100 or 200 students are doing such big shows and festivals. So I provoked the students. Have you thought of it? Because for me, branding the college and taking it to the next level could be possible if we unleashed the huge sleeping giant of energy among our students. So in first year, we created the charter, we created student council and gave this challenge of festival. In the very first year, they brought a huge kind of donation or sponsorship, and they did a road show in the whole city. It is nothing compared to the students now. You're so privileged. There is so much of grant that comes from the management, and such powerful students like Harsh and his core team are here who can bring up to 1 crore. Our students made a humble beginning with some 10 lakh sponsorship and another 8 lakh or something from the management, and made such a big impression. Today, Symbhav, that we are going to see the inauguration of, is the biggest or the largest cultural festival in Pune. Now, how could this be achieved? The relentless pursuit by students, by right kind of leadership, the moral center among the students, like the core committee of Symbhav, which is taking lead here, and the student advisory board, among other things, and the right kind of leadership approach that they have. Of course, we faculty act as if we are strict and we are trying to block them. Students also know that we are not honest in our strictness, but they know that where their boundaries are and where their possibilities are. So as I welcome each and every one of you, I'm very happy to state before you, if the law school has consistently remained among the top 10, the contribution of our students and our alumni and our visiting faculty and today's guest, who is a great name in the art and creative circle, you have made this possible. It wouldn't have been possible but for so many talents coming here, like how they say that all the great rivers meet in the ocean. An ocean of an institution cannot be created unless all of you trust us and give us this opportunity. As I welcome particularly Advocate Shravantarya, he has been very instrumental in last 2 to 3 years in getting big sponsorships and support from great industry. We have our student leaders in the core committee, and most of all on the dais, Justice Chavan sir. He has been a friend of the college. He was a stakeholder earlier as the family member of our faculty and as a judge. Judges are stakeholders in legal education institutions. But later on, his relationship continued, and now sir is one of the visiting judge scholars in our institute. We have only a few who have been contributing to our serious and evolved and high standard, globally recognized academic agenda. So sir, as I have that deep gratitude for your contribution to our development, I have the privilege of welcoming you wholeheartedly on behalf of our Student Advisory Board and the Symbhav Core Committee. And Madam Radhika, you have been so humble and we can say unassuming. When I just made a phone call, because Ms. Radhika and one of our former professors have been in the same connecting circles, and I had heard a lot about her from him. Each time her new serial got released, he used to get an invite and he used to tell me. So I thought that why not have this opportunity of greeting Madam. Otherwise today you would have been sharing dais with the Chief Minister of our state. Because of Home Minister's visit, he couldn't come here. I know Chavan sir is smiling, who recently received Lifetime Achievement Award at the hands of the Chief Minister for his contribution to judiciary. So we have such eminent dais today, and because of that, we had to rediscover and reconfigure today's dais, but nonetheless we have such gems of human beings who are sharing this joy of this festival. This festival did face challenge like COVID-19, but I'm so proud to share with you, rather humbled by the effort and energy of our students. Nothing could break their spirit. When they couldn't do a live law theatre, they joined the images together and made an online law theatre. Can you imagine? And they did it on something like pandemic itself, and about refugee problem, the migration problem, among others. So our students have been so creative. They have been so much at the top of the talent. And it is no surprise if I give you a factual figure that about 20 to 25,000 students apply to our institute, and we select only 300. Now we are going to increase it to 600. So you can imagine it is the cream of Indian youth, and true to their spirit, they come here and they further contribute to bring this institute and keep it also as the cream of the cream among law teaching institutions. With a lot of humility, and also on behalf of my top management, the founder Dr. S.B. Mazumdar sir, the Chancellor, our Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vidya Eravdekar, who is the lady in command now, and our Vice-Chancellor Dr. Raman, and as the Dean of the Faculty of Law and also as the Director, I have this great privilege of standing before you for continuously for the 18th year. And 18 is the majority age, right? Legally an age where we should be assumed to be speaking and thinking independently. So I'm sure that henceforth the Symbhav will always be guarded and guided by such energy, and the legacy that seniors have left and the legacy that they have continued from their seniors, with the processes, with the ethical compliances, and also with the strength of art, literature, culture, law, sports, everything brought together, providing a platform for talent showcasing, determining and deciding as to how human energies can be invested for the good use, And also in seeing that a large chunk of the money goes for prizes and not taking prizes even if we participate, many of these ethical compliances, I hope these values will stand as tall as hills and guide you forever to come. May the student talent shine, may Symbhav last as a great example as it has been of a top festival, and may all those who are blessing this also be blessed by the talent here and continue to support us. And soon after the festival, soon after this formal inaugural, we will be seeing the dance performance, opening dance performance. And madam, being from the art field, you will definitely admire the way in which the students are doing it flawlessly. You will once wonder whether I am guiding law students or performing art students. So also our law theatre, which is an innovative idea, our chancellor once just mentioned, and it is our students who executed it. I put the SOP, I mean, as all leaders do. We are only there as managers putting the standard operating procedure, but it is Dr. Mohanty who initially guided. She herself is an accomplished classical dancer, which many of you might not know. So I'm very blessed to be supported by such a team of teachers and students and management. So once again, I welcome each and every one of you, and I wish you great festival for next 3 days once the formal inaugural happens today. Welcome one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those inspiring words. We now request Professor Dr. Shashikala Gurpur, ma'am, to kindly felicitate our esteemed dignitaries as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. We request, ma'am, to kindly felicitate Honorable Shri Justice R.C. Chavan, sir, first. We now request, ma'am, to kindly felicitate Ms. Radhika Deshpande, ma'am. We would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge Mr. Shravant Arya, sir, our major sponsorship supporter and alumnus of SLS Pune. Sir is a distinguished legal practitioner with extensive experience in trial and appellate practice, representing both domestic and international clients across a wide range of complex matters. We request sir to please come up to the stage, and we request Dr. Gurpur ma'am to felicitate Mr. Shravant Arya, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We request Honorable Shri Justice R.C. Chavan, sir, to kindly felicitate, sir.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for that gracious felicitation. Moving forward, we are honored to introduce the inaugurator of Simhav 2026. an eminent jurist whose distinguished career has significantly contributed to the Indian judiciary. We are privileged to welcome Honorable Shri Justice R.C. Chavan Sir, retired judge of the Bombay High Court. Justice Chavan Sir began his judicial journey in 1976 as a civil judge junior division and a judicial magistrate first class in Washim Akola. Over the years, he rose steadily through the ranks of the judiciary. In 1985, he was promoted as a civil judge senior division, and in 1987, he became an additional district and sessions judge, serving in districts including Jalgaon, Thane, and Nashik. He also contributed significantly to judicial training and institutional development, serving as joint director of the Judicial Officers Training Institute in Nagpur, where he played an important role in strengthening the professional development of judicial officers. Justice Chavan Sir later served as district and sessions judge in Nanded, Aurangabad, Daman, and Diu before taking on key administrative responsibilities within the Bombay High Court. He served as additional registrar, and subsequently the first Registrar General of the Bombay High Court, demonstrating notable leadership in judicial administration. In June 2005, he was elevated as the judge of the Bombay High Court, where he delivered several significant judgments and contributed meaningfully to the development of jurisprudence. Following his tenure on the bench, Justice Chavan Sir continued to serve the legal system as president of the Maharashtra State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. He has also played an important role in technology-driven judicial reforms, serving as vice chairperson of the E-Courts Committee of the Supreme Court of India. In recognition of his contributions to judicial administration and digital transformation in courts, he received the National Gold Award from the E-Committee of the Supreme Court of India and the Department of Justice. It is a privilege for Symbiosis Law School, Pune, and Symbhav 2026 to have him with us today. With great honor, we invite Honorable Shri Justice R.C. Chavan Sir to kindly inaugurate Symbhav 2026 and address the gathering.
Professor Dr. Shashikuga Gurupur, Ms. Radhika Deshpande, Dr. Mohanty, Harsh Kumar Pendarkar and Mayuresh Barahate, who is possibly in the audience. I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to pull myself out of the past and look at the future in form of all of you, bubbling with a lot of hope and assuring me that future of judiciary, future of legal profession is not bad. This is 18th edition of Symbhav. Symbiosis has always been in the forefront of complete personality development of students. And Symbhav is a symbol of that endeavor to develop personality completely. Today we have got a very famous personality in performing arts here, Radhika ji. And she agreed that Sahitya Sangeeta Kala Vihinam Sakshat Pashupucha Vishana Hinam. So it's necessary for all of us to learn something about this Sahitya Sangeet Kala. Otherwise, there is no difference between us and animals. And therefore, please take this opportunity to excel in at least one art or one skill which will endear you to people around you. It's not just about attracting people by your art or performances. For legal profession, this is a very important skill. It's not enough to learn acts, sections, rules, etc. They are nothing. They are dry, dead letters of law. Unless learned along with life, if you don't learn lives of people, these sections are of no use. And therefore, for knowing something about life, it is necessary to read literature, good literature. It is not possible for us to live two lives. If you are, say, coming from a particular social background, family background, you can't know what is the life on the other side. It is only literature which would open up the vistas of life on this earth. Particularly in this diverse society, multi-religious, multicultural, multi-linguist society. Therefore, let us try to understand each other. Let us try to know each other by reading good literature. I have seen that in your Symbhav program, there is a book exchange program also. That's really good, very good initiative. And though people say that youngsters have lost their habit of reading, the inclusion of book exchange itself shows that no, our youngsters have not lost the reading habit. Please read as much as possible to enrich yourself in understanding the society. Now, it's just not literature that is necessary. As Radhika ji is here, let me tell her that biggest skill of advocacy is in fact acting. Our very good advocates, excellent advocates who are successful, are very good actors also. And just as an actor on a stage, not in TV serials or films, because you don't see live audience, but one who is on stage, no, the performer would look at the audience, and even if the arch lights don't allow you to see the audience, the performer is aware of the reactions of the audience and modulates the performance according to the audience reactions. This is so in the courts also. The judge is supposed to be looking at the actors in front of him or her, and the advocate is supposed to be looking at the judge, knowing at what moment the judge's mood would be disturbed, and then changing the track of his arguments. So know thy judge. Know thy judge is about knowing him. Knowing him may be difficult, but learn to judge your judge. See what he wants. There are sometimes very small words. You use that word, then the judge is upset. You cite a case which the judge does not like, the judge is upset. You say something which pleases him, he is ready to listen to you. So therefore, some art, some performance, some acting is necessary in advocacy, and therefore please acquire those skills when you are in the college itself. Appreciating art is also important. If you don't learn appreciating a performance, then possibly you will be a misfit in society. Very good vocalist is rendering a very beautiful note, and you are sitting in the first row of the audience and nodding at wrong time. The performer is disconcerted. He will say, what is this? Which fool you have brought in the first row? So therefore, understanding all these nuances is also necessary. Same is true about performance of an actor. When an actor is trying to communicate something with eyes or gestures, if you don't appreciate that, if you don't understand that, then the whole effort is wasted. No? But very many times, we are concerned about the gross result of the performance rather than these nuances in acting. And I'm sure Radhikaji will please enlighten all of you on these nuances which we must learn to appreciate, understand. See a scene carefully and see how it has been effective or how it would have been ineffective had the actor, now I am also gesticulating, okay, so moving my hands. So whether this helps or does not help, it's for you to judge. Appreciation is very important. You must have heard a story about Birbal. When Birbal was a child, there was a Bahurupi who had come there and he had dressed himself up as a bull. Many people saw the bull means the costume was very good, etc. The bull was nodding correctly. But Birbal threw a pebble on the skin of that performer, bull, and the skin shuddered. Have you seen bulls or cows? If you throw a pebble, the skin shudders. So Birbal was very happy when he saw that this performer knew the minutest detail of the performance, and he might have had some small coin with him, he gave it to him. The performer felt that this was more than whatever money others had given. So therefore, let us learn to appreciate performance. In advocacy, every day, we see actors performing in the court. I remember a matter, an old dhoti-clad advocate. I will take his name also. Again, another Deshpande man. He was Tatya Sahib Deshpande, V.N. Deshpande, from Mani. So, he was cross-examining a witness. Cross-examining a party, opposite party, not a witness, opposite party. He was holding a paper in his hand. And he would look at the paper. Are you able to see my gestures? And then ask him, take a pause and ask him, well, is it true that now this man initially was totally hostile, means naturally opposite party, so therefore he was deposing in a particular way, started accepting whatever V.N. Deshpande was putting up to him. Why? I also did not know why it is happening. No hypnosis. It was not hypnosis. After the evidence was recorded, I looked quizzically at V.N. Deshpande. Tatya said, what is this? He gave me the paper. The paper was blank. He was just making it appear to the witness that some letter which witness had written or some writing which the witness had written in the past was in his hands. And therefore, if he lied, he would be caught. So these are very small things, but if you learn them, you will be successful in your career as advocates. There are 2 sessions on counseling and 2 sessions on negotiation and mediation. Am I right? Yes. Now, client counseling is also a very important thing. What is the tendency today? If a client comes to you, grab him. Hold out the hope that he will win, irrespective of whatever his chances of winning are. And take him to a court where you are practicing, not necessarily a court which will give him relief at the earliest. A writ lawyer, I am not pointing at you, okay. A young couple got married, but the bride was pulled away by the parents and kept at their home. Now this young man was worried what to do. He came to a writ lawyer, and writ lawyer said, we will file habeas corpus. No, he could have filed anything. Why habeas corpus? So a writ lawyer could seek anything. But a practitioner in a trial court, magisterial court said, we will file an application for a search warrant, that's all, finished. So therefore, it depends on where you are practicing, what you are going to do. Does not depend necessarily on the amount of time and money that you want the client to spend. So this is not good. Let us not give false hopes to the clients. And let us not put them on a long, unending journey of litigation. Somebody asked me about this this bottle of water which I brought. I am a Gandhian, basically Gandhian. This story is about Mahatma Gandhi. He wanted to drink water and therefore he told someone, bring a glass of water for me. That glass was brought. Mahatma Gandhi took 2 or 3 sips and kept the glass there. The person felt that Mahatma Gandhi had finished drinking water and therefore picked up that glass and threw the water out of the window. Gandhi said, what are you doing? That water could have been used because Gandhiji did not have an air conditioner in his hut, no? He said that when my head gets too hot, I put a towel on it and on the towel I would have poured that water. We could have given it to some plant. So he was so concerned about wasting a drop of water. Therefore, I brought this bottle with me from the conference room to this place. So Gandhiji was in South Africa. He was just a young barrister, as many of you are going to enter the profession as young persons. He was a young barrister. He was not a Mahatma at that time. There was a rich Gujarati client, Rustamji, who had cheated customs by bringing in some goods consigning. Came to Gandhiji and asked him to defend. Gandhi said, it's not correct. You have done something wrong. So Rustamji said, I confess to you, no, that I have done something wrong. Now take me out of this matter. He said, no, you have to confess to the authorities what you have done. And then Gandhiji made him confess to the authorities and Rustamji did that. Gandhiji persuaded the tax authorities to consider that he had voluntarily admitted what was wrong and therefore reduce the penalties. He will pay the tax, no doubt, but reduce the penalties. So that is how you counsel your clients. I admit that you can't become Gandhijis. It's too difficult. But there is no harm in trying, no? 1. 2, we are talking about negotiating skills also. So, when this happened, Gandhiji had an upper hand in negotiating the waiver of penalty with the tax authorities. Tax authorities did not waive the penalty because it was Mahatma Gandhi who was speaking, because he was not Mahatma at that time. They waived the penalties because an honest man was speaking honestly to them. The temptation in negotiation is also this, that you place yourself on an upper pedestal. Show as if you have nothing to lose and the other side has to lose. Like the great American president is doing. So, this doesn't work. These bluffs don't work, particularly in today's world. Today's internet connected world, bluffs don't work because everybody knows everything. Your strength or weakness, I know. So your adversary may take advantage of that. So therefore, while counseling, while negotiating, ensure that you don't deviate far away from the truth. Though you may not be 100% truthful. So, and you also know that the great Lord Krishna, he came to negotiate between Kauravas and Pandavas, but could not, failed, isn't it? So, don't be afraid of failures, etc. Many of you may be going in for corporate lawyering, and in corporate lawyering, what is most important is time. Sometimes the person knows that he has to pay a certain sum, but the financial position does not permit payment of that amount. So you are buying time. Have that realization in your mind as well as the mind of the client that what you are trying to do is buying time. And then I tell you that in 100% of cases, you would have successfully persuaded the other side to give time. Or the court also. Okay, give 6 months for vacating the house, no issue. Or 6 months to repay the debt, no issue. But if you begin with this that nothing is due, then you get a decree as well as a recovery warrant. Therefore, think of this. Now, Dr. Gurpur, in her initial speech itself, told about the founder of this institution, Dr. Muzumdar, and the lessons that he gave. This institution is basically for students, your performances, and not for long-winded lectures. She also said so. So, but I am a disobedient student, and therefore, I can afford to breach that injunction a bit. Since Radhikaji Deshpande is here, and she is a great theatre personality, I have something to ask from her. She is soon going to start a studio in Pune itself. Your students have developed or prepared excellent skits on Tigak triangle, etc. Right? I want her to help students in preparing small 15-minute skits, just 15-minute skits on practical applications of law in the court. Like examination chief, cross-examination, understanding specific provisions which are used every day in courts. May not be useful exactly for you, all of you, who may be viewing corporate lawyering as your career. But it will be useful, definitely useful, for students in small colleges in talukas, tehsil places, where those students will ultimately join the bar at that tehsil place. And if they join the bar without understanding nuances of law, then they will miserably fail in convincing the judges. Judges will fail to understand them. Therefore, ma'am, please, my request is to, this pool of talent is with you, and you have the necessary facilities to tap that talent. Professors are there to select topics for you. Not more than 15 minutes. A skit should not be for more than 15 minutes. Use your best effort to convey the point, whatever you want to convey. And I suppose this is doable. I wish all of you a very bright future. Please don't give up pursuit of art when you are pursuing law. Law is basically concerned with acting, appreciation, and convincing people by how you behave. I thank the organizers, Professor Gurpur, Professor Mohanty, for giving me this opportunity of sharing a few words with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words on expression, advocacy, and performances. We are also deeply honored today by the presence of our chief guest, Ms. Radhika Deshpande, ma'am. Ma'am is an accomplished actor, drama teacher, director, author, and producer. She is the founder of Radhika Creations, a creative initiative dedicated to nurturing life skills among children through the transformative power of drama and theatre. Through her work, she has consistently used performing arts as a medium for social awareness, cultural enrichment, and youth development. Ms. Deshpande ma'am is also the founder director of the Tara Rani Foundation, which works towards empowering communities through cultural and educational initiatives. As an actor, she has appeared in several notable television productions, including Ai Kutte Kai Karte, Suraj Rakshak Sambhaji, Hunar Sunmaya Garchi, and Ti Fulrani, among many others. She has also been seen in popular shows such as Crime Patrol, Special 5, Lakshya, and Vithumoli, along with films like Vanilla, Strawberry and Chocolate, Ajinkya, Ami Baluta Ami Bola To Marathi, and Aarti, The Untold Love Story. A passionate theatre artist, she has performed in several professional stage productions and has portrayed powerful roles such as Rani Lakshmi Bai in the mega play Jhansi Ki Rani. Apart from acting, Miss Deshpande is also a celebrated author who has written multiple children books and plays, encouraging creativity, confidence, and expression among young minds through theatre. Her remarkable contribution to children's theatre and performing arts has earned her several prestigious recognitions, including the Hriday Hindu Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray Special Award for contribution to children's theatre in 2024 and the Captain Lakshmi Sehgal Special Award in 2023. Her contributions to theatre and performing arts continue to inspire young artists and audiences alike. It is truly an honor to have you with us today, ma'am. May I request ma'am to please kindly address the gathering today.
नमस्कार। हर एक शब्द काउंट किया जाएगा। मैं आप सभी के सामने हूँ और डरना मना है, लेकिन जब यहाँ पे उपस्थित सभी प्रेक्षकगण आगे चल के वकील होने वाले हैं, जस्टिस होने वाले हैं, जज होने वाले हैं, तो उनके सामने अगर मैं ये समझूं कि ये कटघरा है और मैं आपसे बात करने वाली हूँ, तो डर तो लगता ही है। लेकिन ये केस ज़्यादा समय नहीं चलेगी, मुझे 5 और 10 मिनट ही दिए हैं, तो मैं आपसे संवाद करना चाहती हूँ, इसलिए मैं आज यहाँ पे आई हूँ। सबसे पहले तो सभी आदरणीय उपस्थित व्यासपीठ पर जो बैठे हुए हैं उनको मेरा नमस्कार, और आप सभी को नमस्कार जो भावी वकील होने वाले हैं। और भारत की बागडोर आपके ऊपर भी होने वाली है। सो भारत के भविष्य के सामने मैं बात करने जा रही हूँ। मैं यहाँ पे आके बहुत ही खुश हुई हूँ मैम, इस वजह से एक तो मैं कलाकार हूँ, और हालांकि मेरा कोई लॉ से संबंध नहीं है, फिर भी आपने मुझे यहाँ पे बुलाया। और मैंने अभी सुना कि होम मिनिस्टर आने वाले थे और उनके साथ मैं स्टेज शेयर करने वाली थी, लेकिन उनसे ज़्यादा मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब से मैं यहाँ आई हूँ तब से यहाँ तक के आई हैव ऑलवेज फेल्ट लाइक बीइंग एट होम। थैंक यू फॉर मेकिंग मी फील एट होम। और कभी ज़िंदगी में मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि मैं रंगमंच या व्यासपीठ किसी जस्टिस के साथ शेयर करूँगी, तो इसके लिए भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। आरसी चौहान सर मेरे साथ मेरे बाजू में बैठे हैं, वही अच्छा है, अगर आगे बैठते तो कुछ ठीक नहीं होता। सो ऑर्डर ये मैं बचपन से ही सुनते आ रही हूँ और बहुत ही फैसिनेटेड हूँ। मैं ही नहीं तो मेरा पूरा प्रोफेशन आपके प्रोफेशन से बहुत ही फैसिनेटेड है। और जब भी कभी हम मूवीज़ देखते हैं तो कई मूवीज़, आई गेस 30% ऑफ मूवीज़ में वकील, कोर्ट, केसेस, ये सारा तो सुनाई आता ही है। मेरी ज़िंदगी में सबसे पहले मैंने जो फिल्म देखी जिसमें मैं समझ पाई कि लॉ नाम की कोई चीज़ होती है, कोर्ट नाम की कोई चीज़ होती है, वो था दामिनी मूवी। और वो देखने के बाद तो मैं पूरी तरह से डर गई और मैंने कहा भाई कुछ भी हो जाए, मैं इस प्रोफेशन में जाने नहीं वाली हूँ। मुझे कई बार पाल्मनिस्ट ने और भविष्य जो बताते हैं उन्होंने कहा कि आप अच्छे लॉयर हो सकते हो। मैंने बोला भाई किसको ब्लैक एंड वाइट पहन के रोज रोज कोर्ट में जाना है। मैंने तो कहा कि मेरी रंगीन दुनिया जो है वही मेरे लिए ठीक है। लेकिन शायद अभी चौहान सर ने जो कहा वो सच है कि हर वकील में एक कलाकार छुपा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि हर दिन अलग होता है और हर दिन आपको परफॉर्म करना पड़ता है। वैसा ही कुछ हमारा भी है। वैसे मैं बचपन से ही बहुत हम बचपन में नाट्य खेल खेलते थे, तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मैं वकील हूँ और मेरे हाथ में सब कुछ, मेरा कानून मेरे हाथ में है और सामने जो कटघरे में खड़ा हुआ है उसको बचाने का काम मेरा है। और मैं हमेशा ऑर्डर ऑर्डर का सुनाई पड़ता था, तब मैं बोलती थी कि क्या आप यूज़ करते हो ना वर्ड सस्टेन्ड और ओवर रूल्ड एंड ऑल दैट, तो वो मैं ऐसे ही, मुझे आज बोलना था इसलिए मैंने बोल दिया। लेकिन कानून के हाथ लंबे होते हैं, ये लाइन तो आपने सुनी होगी, सुनी है? भाई कितने हाथ लंबे कितने होते हैं वो मुझे अभी तक पता नहीं चला है, लेकिन कई सारे फिल्म्स जैसे कि दामिनी, जॉली एलएलबी, फिर कोई डायलॉग्स जैसे कि तारीख पे तारीख, तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप तारीख पे तारीख देने वाले या लेने वाले लॉयर्स ना बनो, क्योंकि बहुत ही सीरियस प्रोफेशन या जॉब में आप हैं। पिंक में भी मैंने देखा, अभी जो फिल्म देखी हक, वो भी बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट फिल्म थी। अ फ्यू गुड मैन, लायर लायर, और कोई मूवीज़ के नाम याद आ रहे हैं आपको? हाँ जी, एंग्री मैन, लीगली ब्लॉन्ड म्यूज़िकल, वो मुझे बहुत ही पसंद है, जिसमें एक कलाकार वकील बन जाता है। मैं यहाँ हूँ, इसकी खुशी मुझसे ज़्यादा मेरे घर वालों को, मेरी लड़की को और मेरे हस्बैंड को हुई है, क्योंकि वो कह रहे ओह लॉ कॉलेज में जा रही हो, वाओ दैट्स ग्रेट, क्योंकि वो दिन रात सिर्फ कोर्ट केसेस वाले नेटफ्लिक्स पे कुछ सीरियल्स आते हैं वो देखते रहते हैं और मैं थोड़ा पकते रहती हूँ। मैं यहाँ क्यों हूँ तो पता नहीं, क्योंकि आज तक मैंने कभी कोर्ट की दहलीज को मतलब पार नहीं किया है, या क्या कहते हैं उसको, पायरी चढलेले नाही आहे मी। मराठी में हम कहते हैं कि कोर्टाची पायरी चढू नकोस किंवा कोणी कोर्टाची पायरी चढायला नको, बट आप बड़े डेंजरस प्रोफेशन में हो। तो मेरा कायदे से कोई संबंध नहीं आया, कला से आया हमेशा ही। मैं कला मंदिर में जाती रही, न्याय मंदिर में कभी गई नहीं। घंटा हमेशा ही बजता है हम जब नाटक शुरू करते हैं, ऑर्डर की हमें ज़रूरत नहीं है। कला हम सादर करते हैं और हमारे सामने नटराज होते हैं और प्रेक्षक होते हैं, आपके सामने न्यायाधीश होते हैं और न्याय देवता भी होते हैं। हम स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ के जाते हैं और आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हाथ में लिए बैठे रहते हो। प्रेक्षक के सामने हम प्रस्तुत करते हैं, आप न्यायाधीश के सामने प्रस्तुत होते हो। काला और सफ़ेद कपड़ा हमें पहनो ही मत, ऐसा कहा जाता है। हमारी दुनिया बहुत ही रंगीन है, तो काला और सफ़ेद का मेरा संबंध बहुत ही कम आया है। लेकिन हमारे प्रोफेशन और आपके प्रोफेशन में बहुत साम्य है, बहुत सिमिलैरिटीज़ हैं। द रीज़न इज़ कि हम मनुष्यों से संबंधित काम करते हैं, मानस शास्त्र से संबंधित काम करते हैं और मन मस्तिष्क का काम होता है, वहाँ पे काम करते हैं। इसीलिए हम जुड़ के काम हमें करना चाहिए। इसीलिए सर ने जब कहा, जस्टिस साहब ने जब कहा कि आपको कलाकार होने की बहुत ज़रूरत है, तो सच ही कहा है। हमारे यहाँ पे समय और सिचुएशन और टाइम, मतलब काल, पीरियड, वेळ, स्थळ आणि काळ, क्या टाइम पे क्या हो रहा है, किस जगह पे हो रहा है और पीरियड क्या चल रहा है, वैसे ही आपका भी संबंध उसी से आता है। ये तो सिमिलरिटीज़ हो गई। लेकिन हम मेक बिलीव के प्रोफेशन में रहते हैं, आप भी मेक बिलीव की ही प्रोफेशन में हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे हम झूठ को सच समझकर सच ही है ऐसा प्रस्तुत करते हैं, लेकिन आपको सच का आधार लेकर फिर झूठ की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं होती है, लेकिन आपको भी मेक बिलीव करके ही प्रस्तुत करना पड़ता है। जो समस्या है उसका समाधान ढूंढने का काम आप करते हो। हम ऐसा हमेशा कहते हैं कि यू कैन नॉट फूल द ऑडियंस, वैसे ही आप भले ही अच्छे कलाकार हो, आप में भी एक बहुत ही बड़ा अच्छा कलाकार छुपा हुआ हो, लेकिन आप किसी को फूल नहीं कर सकते हो। फूल करता है कोई कलाकार तो कहते हैं कि हाँ ये बहुत ही उम्दा कलाकार है, क्योंकि इसने ना ऐसा लगा ये सच में ये काम कर रहा है। वो फूल नहीं कर रहा होता है, वो उसके साथ, वो कलाकृति के साथ, उस किरदार के साथ घुल मिल जाता है, जैसे कि वो नहीं है, वो किरदार है। वैसे ही आपको जब आप आगे चल के बड़े कोर्ट न्यायाधीश बनेंगे, जज बनेंगे, या फिर क्या कहते हैं उसको, वकील बनेंगे, तब आप ऐसा समझ लीजिए कि जो कुछ भी चल रहा है वो आपके साथ चल रहा है, तो फिर तभी आप अच्छी तरीके से न्याय दे पाएंगे। हालांकि मैं आई एम नॉट द राइट इन द पोजीशन, लेकिन मैं जैसे इसके बारे में सोचती हूँ वही मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि आपको उस समस्या में डूब कर काम करना है। आगे चल के शायद आप ऐसे ही काम करेंगे तो अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि आजकल बहुत ही कहते हैं कि बहुत तारीख पे तारीख मिलती हैं और जल्दी जल्दी काम नहीं होता है। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि अगर आप कुछ 4-5 साल के बाद जब जाएंगे तब इसका ध्यान रखेंगे। आप बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोफेशन में हो। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि 5 बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोफेशंस रहे हैं और आगे चल के भी रहेंगे, जिसमें से सबसे हायरार्की वाइज नहीं बता रही हूँ, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट है एंटरटेनमेंट, जिसे हम 5वां पहिया कहते हैं। अगर चला तो चलाना है तो चलाएंगे, नहीं तो साइड में रख देंगे। लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट एंटरटेनमेंट फील्ड है। आपने ये लॉकडाउन के पीरियड में भी देखा होगा कि जब सब कुछ बंद था तब हमारा मन रिझा रहे थे। तो एंटरटेनमेंट से हमारा मत परिवर्तन भी होता है और हमारा मन भी रुझा सकते हैं। उसके बाद बिल्डर का भी प्रोफेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, क्योंकि हमारे सपने जो हैं वो सच में उतारता है। पॉलिटिक्स हालांकि ये प्रोफेशन नहीं है, लेकिन अभी हम कह सकते हैं कि एक प्रोफेशन हो चुका है, वो भी चेंज मेकर ही होते हैं। उसके बाद पत्रकार, जिनके हाथ में लेखनी होती है, पेन होता है, और वो कुछ भी बदल डाल सकते हैं, आपकी इमेज उनके हाथ में होती है। और उसके बाद आपका प्रोफेशन आता है वकील, जो आपको संकट से, किसी को भी संकट से बाहर निकाल सकते हैं। तो मैं जानती हूँ कि आप बहुत ही क्या कहते हैं, होनहार तो हो ही, टॉप 10 कॉलेजेस में से हो। तो मैं आपको क्या समझाऊँ, आप तो अच्छा ही काम करेंगे, मैं जानती हूँ। जैसा डॉक्टर का काम होता है, जैसे कलाकार का काम होता है, अगर मेंटल प्रॉब्लम आता है तो हम उनको कला का मार्ग दिखाते हैं। अगर शरीर का प्रॉब्लम आता है तो हम उनको डॉक्टर का मार्ग दिखाते हैं। लेकिन अगर कोई समस्या और संकट में है तो हमेशा ही आपके पास ही आते हैं। तो शायद मतलब मैं जो कह रही हूँ आप उसको समझ रहे होंगे कि आपका प्रोफेशन कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे सब के लिए, पूरी भारत देश के लिए और दुनिया के लिए। अगर मैं कटघरे पे खड़ी हूँ और मैं आपके पक्ष में आप क्या कहेंगे ऐसे मुझे कहा जाता है, तो मैं तो कहूँगी कि आपको शक्ति तो मिल ही जाएगी। आप सिम्बॉयसिस कॉलेज में हो और आपको ज्ञानार्जन भी होगा, लेकिन अभिव्यक्ति आप थिएटर के माध्यम से सीख सकोगे। और बहुत ही मुझे आनंद है कि जस्टिस साहब ने जैसे कहा, चौहान सर ने जैसे कहा कि आप 15 मिनट का स्किट उनके साथ, बच्चों के साथ प्रेजेंट कीजिए। आपके डायरेक्टर साहिबा शशिकला मैम के नाम में ही कला है, तो उन्होंने ऑलरेडी इतना सीरियसली ले लिया है थिएटर कि उस थिएटर को, लॉ थिएटर को हम और अच्छा कैसे कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए ज़रूर मैं काम करना चाहूँगी सर। लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, हर कलाकार के अंदर भीतर एक कलाकार ही छुपा होता है, और कलाकार के अंदर अच्छा कलाकार तभी होता है जब वो आगे का, सामने के आदमी का करुण रस ज्ञान हो। हर प्रकार के 9 प्रकार के रस होते हैं, लेकिन सबसे महत्वपूर्ण अगर कोई रस हो, मेरे गुरुजी कहते हैं, तो वो करुण रस है। जिसने आगे के आदमी का करुण रस जान लिया, वो अच्छा कलाकार होता है। कलाकार को कायदे का छात्र होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, लेकिन हर कायदा जानने वाला और हर कायदे का छात्र जो है, उसमें उसके अंदर एक कलाकार छुपा होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। क्योंकि अगर आप कलाकार हो तो आपको रंग की पहचान होगी। मैं जानती हूँ कि आप काले और सफ़ेद रंग से ही ज़्यादा परिचित है, लेकिन अगर आपको सारे रंग की जानकारी मिल जाए तो वो सारे रंग काले रंग में समाहित होते हैं। तो उस हिसाब से आप हर कोई जो अपना अपना रंग लेकर आता है कोर्ट में, उनको अगर आप जान ले तो उनको आप एब्जॉर्ब कर पाओगे। और उनके जो असली रंग हैं वो सफ़ेद रंग से जो लाइट प्रदान करता है, उस हिसाब से आप लोगों तक उनके रंग अच्छी तरीके से पहुंचा पाओगे। ये बहुत जिम्मेदारी, बड़ी जिम्मेदारी आपकी तरफ है। आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words. Behind every successful festival is a team that works tirelessly to transform vision into reality. Leading that effort this year is the convener of Symbhav 2026, whose dedication and leadership have been instrumental in bringing this edition together. I now invite Mr. Harsh Kumar Pendakar, convener of Symbhav 2026, to welcome the gathering and share a few words with us.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Director Ma'am, Respected Deputy Director Ma'am, Justice R.C. Chavan Sir, Radhika Ma'am, and respected faculties, distinguished guests, and all my dear friends. It is truly my pride, privilege, and honor to welcome all of you on behalf of the organizing committee of Symbhav 2026. Your presence here today makes this moment even more special for all of us, and we are deeply grateful to have you join us as we begin another chapter of this journey of this remarkable festival. Since its inception, Symbhav has stood as a celebration of talent, creativity, and collective spirit. What began as a student-led initiative has, over the years, transformed into one of the most vibrant and anticipated festivals of Pune. Today, as we gather for its 18th edition, we are merely not inaugurating a festival, we are celebrating a tradition that has been built over years through enthusiasm of students, guidance of faculty, and shared belief of creativity and collaboration that can bring people together in extraordinary ways. Symbhav has always been more than a series of competition performances. It is a space where ideas meet expressions, where passion meets opportunity, and where individuals from diverse backgrounds come together to create something meaningful. Every year, the festival evolves, every year it grows, and every year it becomes a little more extraordinary. Each performance, each event, and each participant adds a new chapter to the story of Symbhav. In many ways, the festival unfolds, much like a flower bloom, gradually revealing new colors, new talents, and new possibilities. In this very spirit of growth, creativity, and limitless potential that inspired theme for this year's edition, Petals of Infinity. The theme reflects the idea that every individual contribution, no matter how small, forms part of something vague, greater. Just like petals that unfold one after another, every experience here allows us to discover new strengths, push our boundaries, and grow beyond what we once thought impossible. Petals of Infinity reminds us that creativity has no limits, ambition has no boundaries, and possibilities before us are truly endless. Over the next few days, Symbhav will transform this campus into a vibrant celebration of art, music, literature, sports, and intellect. Students from various institutes will come together, not only to compete, but also to collaborate, interact, and create memories that will serve them for the rest of their lives. But an event of this magnitude does not come to life on its own. This is only possible because of the volunteers of this fest. Their passion and teamwork truly reflect the spirit of collaboration that this institute stands for. I would also want to mention that this would not have been possible without the guidance of our Rivet Director Gurpur ma'am and all the faculty in charges. And initiatives like Symbhav are worth celebrating. As we formally begin the 18th edition of Symbhav, I hope the coming days are filled with creativity, enthusiasm, healthy competition, and unforgettable experiences for everyone present here. May these days inspire us, celebrate talent, build new friendships, and discover possibilities that we never imagined. With that, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to Symbhav 2026, where creativity unfolds, ideas flourish, and the petals of possibility expand infinitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harsh. To truly understand the essence of Simhav and the incredible journey it has taken over the years, the talented members of the Simhav Public Relations Committee have prepared a special film. This video offers us a glimpse into the legacy of past editions and gives us a vision of what awaits us over the next few exciting days. Now, may I please request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly take their seats among the audience as we present the Symbhav 2026 movie.
switch.
Life rarely begins with an announcement. It doesn't arrive with certainty or clarity or answers. Most days, it arrives quietly. The street is ordinary, the moment is not. Signals change, people hurry. Time insists on moving forward. For a second, no one moves. Then someone does. Some petals arrive where lives briefly intersect. They don't demand attention. They don't wait for permission. They simply exist in pauses we almost ignore. Uncertainty.
हॅलो चेक त्याला विचार आता हॅलो हॅलो चेक हॅलो 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 चेक चेक हॅलो हॅलो चेक 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 हॅलो चेक चेक हॅलो 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 चेक चेक हॅलो हॅलो चेक हॅलो हॅलो चेक चेक हॅलो 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 चेक चेक हॅलो चेक हॅलो हॅलो चेक चेक हॅलो 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 चेक चेक हॅलो 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 हां हॅलो चेक चेक हॅलो चेक हॅलो चेक ऑक्झिलरी काय सगळे ऑन आहेत ना हॅलो चेक 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 हॅलो 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 चेक हॅलो 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 चेक हॅलो हॅलो चेक 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 हॅलो 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 चेक चेक हॅलो आपल्या त्याच्यावर आपल्याकडेच येते काय करतो जा ओपन कर
Curtains open now, no? Ma'am, curtains open. नहीं हो रहा open.
Artistic expressions. This performance brings together the elegance of dance and the depth of music in a beautiful fusion. The presentation is based on the timeless bandish Albela Sajan in Rag Ahir Bhairav, a composition known for its serene and evocative melody. Through this fusion of rhythm, movement, and expression, our performers bring this classical piece to life in a unique and captivating way. Please sit back and enjoy this collaborative presentation by the talented students of the Cultural Committee of Symbiosis Law School, Pune.
That was truly a mesmerizing collaboration. Thank you to the Cultural Committee. Next up, we now move to the opening music performance by the Cultural Committee again, a segment that sets the musical tone for the festivities ahead. We request the audience to sit back, immerse yourselves in the rhythm, and enjoy this musical journey as we begin the celebrations of Symbhav 2026 on a truly melodious note.
Check. Yeah. Let's go.
Check.
सकल मन फूल रहे सरसों सकल मन फूल रहे सरसों सकल मन
अम्बवा फूटे टेसु फूले अम्बवा फूटे टेसु फूले कोरी करत श्रृंगार मलनिया गरवल आई कर सो सकल मन
फूल रहे सरसों सकल बन फूल रहे सरसों सकल बन
नी सा नी पा मा प नी सा नी पा नी सा नी पा मा प नी सा नी पा मा नी सा नी पा मा एक सूरज निकला था कुछ पारा पिघला था एक आंधी आई थी जब दिल से आह निकली थी दिल से रे एक सूरज निकला था कुछ पारा पिघला था एक आंधी आई थी जब दिल से आह निकली थी दिल से दिल तो आखिर दिल है ना मिलती सी मुश्किल है ना पिया 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 ना पिया जिया 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 ना जिया दिल से
Birds flying high. You know how I feel. Sun in the sky. You know how I feel. The weeds drifting on by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Right out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? If I don't have the sun, you know what I mean. Those sleeping peaks when the day is done. That's what I mean. In this new world, good. Yes, feeling so good. Where is my husband? What is taking him so long to find me? Oh, where is my
Oh, what a melody it was. I sure hope I had a voice like that. Anyways, continuing this celebration of artistic expression, we now move from music to another timeless art form, that is dance. Dance is a language that transcends words. It speaks to the soul, connects hearts, and tells story through movement and rhythm. Across centuries and cultures, dance has served as a powerful form of storytelling, devotion, and celebration. In the spirit of this year's theme, Petals of Infinity, which celebrates the boundless nature of creativity and expression, dance becomes yet another beautiful way in which these petals could unfold. This evening, we are privileged to witness a spectacular performance that beautifully blends classical grace with contemporary expression, showcasing the incredible talent of our performers. So, with great anticipation, please join me in welcoming the dance crew of Symbiosis Law School, Pune.
गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते झं तत्ता तदिकिट्ट तकदिं तत्ता तदिकिट्ट जं गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि झं तदिमि तकिट्ट तज्जं गिरिनन्दिनि झं तकिट्टदिं गिरि तकदिमि गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशितिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते.
Life is not a straight path. It is a circle, endlessly turning, endlessly blooming, like petals unfolding one after another. Every moment of my life creates the next. My life began with a blessing, a small spark of creation, pure and full of promise, like a new petal opening to the world. I stepped into life unaware of the journey waiting ahead. This is my story of becoming, my journey through infinity.
की लोरी नाही फागुन की होरी
Then came my youth, fearless, vibrant, unstoppable. My dreams grew louder, my heart grew bolder. The world suddenly felt infinite, and I was ready to chase every possibility. In the rush of dreams, I began discovering my rhythm, my voice, my passion, my identity. With every step I took forward, another petal of my life slowly unfolded. And somewhere along my journey, a new feeling began to bloom. A simple glance became a story. A heartbeat became a melody. For the first time in my life, I realized what love feels like. Love changed the rhythm of my world. In another soul, I found warmth, comfort, belonging. Suddenly, everything around me felt softer and brighter.
अपने ही रंग में मुझको रंग दे, धीमे धीमे रंग में मुझको रंग दे, सोते सोते रंग में मुझको रंग दे, रंग देना रंग देना रंग देना। अपनी ख्वाबों में जवाबों में सवालों में हर दिन चुरा तुम्हें मैं लाता हूँ ख्यालों में क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा खुमार है या क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा खुमार है या
But not every love is meant to stay. Some petals fall before their time. The same heart that once danced with joy now learns the silence of goodbye. And in that silence, I discover the hardest truth of life. Even broken petals are still part of my bloom.
भीगी भीगी सी है रातें भीगी भीगी यादें भीगी भीगी बातें भीगी भीगी आंखों में कैसी नमी है सपनों का साया पलकों पे आया पल में हंसाया पल में रुलाया फिर भी ये कैसी कमी है कहाँ जाने कोई कैसी है ये जिंदगानी जिंदगानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी
But pain does not end my story. It only reshapes it. Because life, like an eternal circle, never truly stops. From every fall, I gather the courage to rise again. I rise stronger than before. The doubts that once held me back now become the strength that pushes me forward.
നിന്റെ നുണക്കുഴി കണ്ടപ്പോ അടിവയറ്റില് മഞ്ഞുള്ള രാത്രി നിന്റെ ചിരി അത് കണ്ടപ്പോ അയ്യോ നെഞ്ചിലൊരാതി കരിമിഴിയുള്ള കളവാണി കൂന്തല് കണ്ടപ്പോ കണ്ണൊന്ന് ഉടക്കി ചിരിക്കല പെണ്ണ കല്യാണി നിന്റെ പാറത്തെ പുള്ളി എന്നെ കുടി നിന്റെ കണ്ണിലെ നിറം കണ്ട് കയ്യിലെ വള കണ്ട് കാലിലെ കുലിച്ചിട്ട് എന്നെ നീ കുടുക്കി അരയിലെ ഇറങ്ങണം മരക്കെട്ടി കിടക്കുമ്പോൾ എനിക്കെന്റെ മോഹങ്ങൾ അണപ്പൊട്ടി ഒഴുകുമ്പോൾ നോക്കല്ലേ നീ ഒരു തീ നോട്ടത്തിൽ മുന്നെ കൊണ്ട് ചങ്കത് പടക്കണ നോക്കല്ലേ നീ ഒരു തീ
With fire in my heart and dreams in my eyes, I step forward with courage and determination. Every challenge becomes a step towards something greater. And I keep chasing purpose, passion, and endless possibility.
बन के शहनाई कानों में ठुमरी छेड़ जाए रे, कानों में ठुमरी छेड़ जाए रे, तन की दीवानी मन की न मानी, मन बोला तन बेईमान हाय रे, मन बोला तन बेईमान हाय रे, रे अगबाई हन्ना बचाए रे, रे अगबाई हन्ना बचाए रे, केला 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 की कैसी मन में अगन है, जाके 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 यौवन में चुभन है, अगबाई हन्ना बचाए रे, रे अगबाई हन्ना बचाए रे।
मिर्ची मिर्ची हाँ मिर्ची
Só que a profissão das minas é
मिर्ची 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 नजर तिरछी शक्ल फिल्मी हर गली फिल्मी गली फिल्मी तेरा भी तो हार है हर गली में स्टार है अब पूरा बवाल है शक्ल पे स्टार है दिल में से प्यार है कॉल 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 कॉल।
हेलो, मैं चंदू सोलंकी बोलता हूँ। देवी प्रसाद जी घर में है? कौन देवी प्रसाद? प्रसाद प्रसाद
Get your money up. Find me where people are mourning, man, 'cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, dog, you don't understand, you a foreigner. When nobody needs an advantage now, we need some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a trace that they're giving to you that will never be less than the face. We sit with the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
And along the way, I begin to understand every struggle, every fall, every triumph was shaping the story I was meant to live. My life blooms, my life falls, my life rises again, like the eternal circle, the Ouroboros. Every ending in my life becomes a new beginning. And just like the petals of a flower, each one of us is unique. But together, we create something infinite. Different journeys, different stories. Yet, we stand together in one shared garden of dreams. This is my journey. This is our story. This is Petals of Infinity.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not ready for this.
ਨਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਪਰਦੇਸੀ ਨੂੰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨਿਤ ਦਾ ਰੋਣਾ ਪੈ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਨਾਲ ਰਜੇ ਤੇ ਢੋਗੀ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੋਗਣ ਹੋਣਾ ਪੈ ਜਾਊਗਾ
Get ready?
I'm a king, but I bop, I'm a saint. They call me a bad man, that's a fucking good thing. Mama said swing back when another man swings, so I make my mama proud and they make your hairs ring. Father, forgive me, I can't forgive them. You know my history, you know what I did then. And what I do now, a whole lot worse. Heavy is the head, it's a blessing and a curse.
good, good thing. Mama said swing back when another man swings. So I make my mama proud and I make the heads ring.
to our IT and admin teams for ensuring that every detail is executed with precision. Your efforts behind the scenes may go unnoticed by many, but they are the foundation of the seamless experience. To the team at SBC Auditorium, our kakas and moshis, you are the unsung heroes of this event. Your relentless effort, patience and commitment do not just support this festival, but elevate it to another level. We are deeply grateful for everything you do. To our media and publicity team, your hard work has ensured that Symbhav reaches audience far and wide. Through your creativity and strategic efforts, this festival has resonated beyond these walls, making an impact in ways we could only dream of. And finally, to our sponsors and partners, thank you for believing in our vision and standing by us in making Symbhav 2026 a monumental success. Your faith and support fuel our ambition and make this dream a reality. We would like to thank Arihant Capital, Sayashi Rajipa, Copper Chimney, Josh Indian Sweeties, Blue the Kite, 4700 BC Corner Snacks, Swara Baby Products Limited, Kate Aqua, Bob Carl and others for supporting our quest and providing a platform to bring our vision into reality. Symbhav is not just a festival, it is a legacy we carry forward and a journey we embark on together year after year. Let us continue to strive for excellence, to create moments that inspire and to always stand together in pursuit of greatness. Thank you all and may the spirit of Symbhav continue to shine brightly. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwata and Anand, for that gracious vote of thanks. And we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our dignitaries, faculty members, participants, and the wonderful audience for being a part of this opening ceremony. We now request everyone to kindly remain seated as we prepare for Law Theatre, which will begin shortly at 6:45 p.m. Law Theatre is one of the flagship events of Simhav, a powerful theatrical production that explores contemporary social and legal issues through the medium of performance. We look forward to having all of you stay back and witness this thought-provoking production. Thank you once again, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Symbhav 2026.
मैं आपको लाइट बोलूँगा, कर्टन ऑफ है, मैं आपको लाइट बोलूँगा, अंदर वो लोग सेटिंग करते जाएंगे, ठीक है? आप यहाँ से लाइट चालू करो, अंदर लोग सेटिंग करते जाएंगे।